Hello, Aquarius, and Happy New Year. I hope that 2023 is off to a good start for you. So let's get right into your reading. Today we're using the Wandering Star Tarot. Now, just a reminder as I shuffle that this is a reading for the collective. And that means that the entire reading may not resonate with you. So take what you feel makes sense and leave the rest for another Aquarius. For those of you who are new here, welcome. And for those who are rejoining or visiting again, thank you for coming back. Should this reading resonate with you, please click like and subscribe so that the algorithm works in our favor. Okay. Let's see what we have. Page of Wands. Four of Swords. King of Wands. Four of Wands. Five of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. King of Swords. Interesting that you have both kings, one on top of the other here, and we'll get to that. Knight of Swords. Okay, so lots of swords and wands here, Aquarius. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have 1, 2, 3. And one pentacle card. No cups here. Okay. So there's several things going on here with you, Aquarius. Now, let me start off by saying that you have been through a very challenging time. I think the last year, but certainly the last 6 months, brought you some great difficulties. Perhaps they've been the most challenging up until this point in your life. A lot was thrown at you by the universe. For some of you, that may have been family issues or romantic relationships. For others, there have been issues regarding health and some challenges there. Right now, there is a lot going on cosmically, right? We have like retrogrades, we have Jupiter's bouncing around, we have squares, and the planets are moving back and forth and so on. And we're also starting to head into your season. We're heading into Aquarius season. So there is a lot that is going on simultaneously. And couple that with all of the challenges that you have experienced. There's a lot going on with you, with your thoughts and emotions. You've been thinking about a lot. You've been feeling a lot. But I think that what you're doing is that you are taking a reckoning of your life and of those who are in your life. So we start off here with the Page of Wands, which indicates good news and communication. And yes, Aquarius, brighter days are ahead. I think this year is going to be very different for you. I think you've kind of been on this big pause because of everything that's been going on. And every time you feel that you're starting, that you're hitting the ground running, something has happened to stop you in your tracks. But this opening card is very strong, and it is indicating that good news is on the way. It's also showing me here that all of the troubles and all of the waves and all of the up and downs of the previous year are coming to a pause. King of Wands is showing that after all of that, you have learned a lot. You have learned about the people around you, and you have learned about who is tried and true. And I think right now you're taking an inventory of like the various relationships in your life, including your romantic relationships, and whether they serve you anymore. I think this year, Aquarius, for you is going to be about like sorting things out, including sorting people out. Who are the people you could rely on? Who are the people that you want to be around? Who are the people that your soul desires? Versus the people who are around, but it's no longer the same. They're no longer giving you what you need emotionally or spiritually or mentally. There's a lot of that going on here. Some of you may be dealing with the Leo. King of Wands is definitely some Leo energy there. But regardless of who it is, Aquarius, I think you're taking a step back and saying, does this relationship serve me anymore? Is this relationship going to give me what I want as far as a union, as far as stability, as far as personal freedom, or is it something that is constrictive? And now that you're getting through all of the muck of the last 6 to 12 months, now you have the time to look at these relationships and see, are they serving you, or are they part of that muck? Are they just as constraining as all of the events and situations that have happened up until now? And that is what you need to sort out. What I see here is that you're having this internal dialogue with yourself. You're trying to figure this out. And if you aren't now, as you get closer to Aquarius season, you will be. You will be. So the beginning of the year, things happening cosmically, your birthday's right around the corner. It's only natural that you are thinking this way. It's only natural that you are assessing where you want to be, who you want to be with, and if your current situation serves you. You're going to be doing a lot of work. You're putting a lot of work into this, and rightfully so. Because as we said, it's been very challenging for you lately. So now the work is going to be to try to make your life complete and whole and satisfying in its entirety. We have the King of Swords here as well. So it's entirely possible, again, that you're dealing with a fire sign only because King of Swords, being the air sign, this is your energy, Aquarius. This is your energy. So the fact that they're coming up together, one on top of the other, is very interesting to me. Very possible that you're dealing either with another air sign or you're dealing with a fire sign. And you really are evaluating, what is this person bringing to the table? Not monetarily, not in terms of, what they're contributing, but what they're doing to you, how they make you feel, how they treat you. Do they excite you? The other thing that I see is that there is tension here. There is tension. So whereas we have here the King of Wands and we do have the Four of Wands side by side indicating some type of a union, what we have right under the Four of Wands is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords indicates there is some type of a conflict or tension. So if it is this person who you are dealing with, there is tension on the horizon, but a lot of that comes with you really seeing that they aren't providing you with what it is that you need, what it is that you desire. The fact that we do have wands and swords here is telling me that this is your energy and this other person's energy, who is more than likely a fire sign. And while what you want is this union here, and while you're willing to work at it, there is conflict. So Aquarius, what your work is, because Eight of Pentacles is achievement, it is hard work, it is trying to get results. One option is putting in the hard work to make this work here with this individual. But the harder work, Aquarius, is doing the work inside to see, is this even what you want? Is this something worth fighting for? Is this something that you want to be invested in? Or do you want the freedom that is also indicated by the Four of Wands? Because while the Four of Wands indicates the union, it also indicates freedom. So is this even what you want, or are you looking for a certain freedom? Because now that you're going to be freed from all of the troubles of the past, you want to be freed from this as well. This is giving you, the universe is giving you the opportunity to seriously examine this situation, because the chaos is done. There's a pause here. You're getting rest from that. You're getting respite from everything that you've had to deal with. So that's the good news. The other good news is that this person, they're in this dynamic with you. There's no question there, but there is a conflict. There is an internal conflict. There is an external conflict. There is a lack of overall satisfaction that you might be feeling now that you have the time to feel and now that you have the time to think. Swords cards are about thoughts. There's plenty of swords cards here, which means there's going to be plenty of time to be thinking about this. There will also be time now to act on this. There might have been some issues here that have been hanging over your head for some time, but you haven't had the time to deal with them. Now you will. Now you will. But it's interesting to me that we do have these two cards which indicate conflict. Overall, Five of Wands have to do with internal conflict, and we have the Knight of Swords, which also indicates tension and a conflict. So let's see if we could pull some more cards for you. Okay, Ten of Swords, we're getting more swords, but this is the big one. Page of Cups, finally we get a cup card because there haven't been any on the table so far. Eight of Swords, look at that, more swords, and I promise you this deck has been thoroughly shuffled, and another pentacle. Okay. Ultimately, what we see here, this last card, is an opportunity for investment or reinvestment. After all of this, because we have the Ten of Swords, which indicates an ending, a conclusion, a finality. Now, this could indicate the finality that we were talking about, all of the chaos of the past, or it could be the finality of this dynamic. That will be your choice. Carte Blanche Tarot means that you have a choice. These are the options, though. Ten of Swords, the finality of all the chaos, or the finality of this situation that you're going to be weighing on your mind. But here we have the Page of Cups, which is an opportunity for love. So when you take that internal inventory, it might be that this person is not cutting it, and by cutting those ties with them, you're giving yourself the opportunity to explore options that are more in sync with you. Because the Page of Cups is an offering of something delightful, something pleasant, the offering of love as well. Now, it's not lost on me that we have the Eight of Swords showing up here on top of both of the Kings. This is a big deal, Aquarius, a very big deal. Eight of Swords indicates frustration, anxiety, and feeling trapped. If this is the person's energy and this is your energy, you are feeling trapped in this. So we have you feeling trapped here. We have conflict here, and we have the Ten of Swords, which indicates the finality here. I think that you are going to make a decision that's going to leave this behind because it doesn't suit you anymore. It's just not suiting you. And here we have the opportunity to reinvest that emotional energy, to reinvest that time in something that will be more compatible with you. This will ultimately bring you this, which is what you're looking for. The current situation appears to not be cutting it. Again, this is just one option, one scenario. You ultimately have the final say, final choice of what you decide to do. But the indication here, Aquarius, is that there is too much conflict here. Look at this person. They feel tied up. They feel bound. They are not happy. They are not happy. So, Aquarius, the choice is yours. I think that as long as you are authentic with your thoughts and your emotions, that everything will be fine. As I said in the beginning, we started off with good news. This is going to be a transformational year for you. It will be much calmer and much better than the last. So Aquarius, if this reading meant anything to you, please hit like and or subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.